Hey everybody, Coach Dan, Sunday long run time here out on the trail. I love this time of the week. It's sort of just my time, but I decided to share a little bit of it with you today. Here's what I want to talk about: how to make the most out of these long runs. We all know how important they are from a physical point of view, but just phoning them in and getting them done doesn't always do it. There's some ways you can set yourself up for success to make sure you get the absolute most out of this long run time, and that's what I want to talk about today. Number one, take it easy. Take it easy. Look, this is zone 2 training for almost all of us on your long run. And so we talk all the time about how 80% of your training should be easy, 20% of it should be hard. And we've done a great job on this channel of breaking down what your heart rate zones are and why they matter. And so check out one of those videos if you haven't already. But on your long run, the best bang for your buck is often to stay in zone 2. So know what your zone 2 heart rate is, keep an eye on that fancy running watch of yours, and stay in zone 2 for the long run. This is really where you get the most metabolic changes in your body, where the most adaptation is going to happen and make you a better runner. To get the most out of your long run physiologically, zone 2 is the way to do it. Number 2, for me to enjoy this and get the most out of it, I've got to plan. That means starting the night before, make sure the kit I need is laid out, making sure that I fuel properly in the morning, that I got a protein shake waiting for me when I'm done. And also, almost most importantly for me, is scheduling the time. Make sure I have the time set aside in my week to do the work I need to do. Look, there's nothing worse than being out there on a long run and knowing that you've got to get back to take Timmy to T-ball or Susie to swimming or whatever. And so build the time into your week so that you can stay in zone 2, not have to speed up to get back for some of those life obligations. Look, like most of us, I take a little bit of time out of the rest of my life to run. I try to do it in ways that aren't inconvenient to the people that matter to me. But it's okay on a Saturday or a Sunday to build in that all-important long run and to plan that time for yourself. Look, there's sort of 2 types of runners in the world: those that like to do the work alone and those that like to have some pals around. Figure out which one of those you are and then stick to it on your long run. You know, number 3 for me, for a lot of people, is to phone a friend. Take somebody with you that's at the roughly same fitness and pacing and needs the same amount of volume on that day. Enjoy the time together. This does a few things, helps the time pass for sure. But also, if you're at a conversational pace, running at a pace that allows you to chat with a pal, chances are your heart rate's low enough that you're in that zone 2 where you need to be. My last little life hack to make sure I get the most out of my long runs is to make sure I'm enjoying it. One of the ways I do that is by picking somewhere new when I can. Today I'm up the southern shore of Newfoundland here in a place called Micheline's Path. It's a remarkable place right on the coastline with tons of trees. It's wet, and so I'm even slower today than I thought I'd be because the trail is pretty sloppy, but you know, I haven't run this trail in about a year and it's really cool to be out here. Right now I'm in this amazing fern section where all these plants around me are ferns. And it's just really cool. It's not exactly the same type of trail I run on all the time. And so it's neat. The miles are just sort of ticking by today. Part of the reason I wanted to share it with you, I'm having a lot of fun out here, and that's because I'm somewhere new. I don't know exactly what's around the next corner. I feel like I'm on a bit of an adventure, and that always feels good to me. Look, if you've got something to say about this video, just hit us in the comments. I read everything you comment and I'll reply, you know, when I've got something to say. But we really appreciate the engagement here at The Run Experience.